Crusader fans, welcome to another edition of the Valpo Coaches Show. I'm Aaron Leavitt. Joining me today, Crusader Softball head coach Jordan Stevens. Coach Stevens, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Aaron.
A good run recently for the Crusader Softball team, winners of 5 straight entering this weekend. But I'd like to go back to the spring trip. Obviously, a lot of results out there that didn't go your way, a lot of tough competition. In fact, you actually played the team in Oregon, who's currently the #1 ranked team in the country. Right. What did you guys get out of that trip, looking back, and how key was it to not let some of those tough results not get the team down?
Well, I think we certainly learned a lot from it. Playing some of the best teams in the country, I think it showed our players and myself and our coaching staff a lot of the things that we needed to work on, a lot of the things that we need to get better at. It did show what we were good at, what we were able to hold our hat on, but I think it was key for us just to, I said this the other day, is that we just had to get through it. We just had to work through it and keep battling at the plate, keep battling in the circle, and I think that's paying off for us now. I mean, we faced, and this is nothing against anybody that we're going to face coming up because they're all very good opponents, but we faced, honestly, some of the best teams in the country, and we held our own in a lot of them, and I think we're starting to reap the benefits of playing those guys right now.
And after that long road trip, finally got home on April 1st for your first home game and kicked off a stretch where you have about a 3-week stretch where you don't go on the road. You play everything at home, 3 consecutive home weekends in Horizon League play, and then the few non-league games in there also happen to be at the VU softball field. What's it like, getting to finally play at home, being a Midwest school, dealing with weather and all that, getting outside, getting to play at home, and then how does it help the team being able to, for 3 weeks straight, get in a routine where you're not going to have to get on a bus and travel for 3 hours and then be ready?
Right. Yeah. It's uncommon that happens. It just kind of a quirk in the schedule allowed for us to be at home, but I think it really helps us. It creates some routine, allows us to get back in the flow of things. We don't have to worry about, like you said, getting on a bus and going somewhere for a long day trip. We're just they're able to just be student athletes. They're able to go to all their classes and stay in front of the home fans. It's been really nice for us so far. I mean, we're only a week and a half into it. We got another week and a half left of it, but it's been just kind of relaxing. We're back home. We're doing what we usually do, and I think it's paying off for us playing-wise too. We're just more relaxed.
And one thing that's been big in all these home games over the past week and a half have been the Crusader bats. Mm-hmm. You look at over the last 7 games, averaging almost 8 runs a game, when before that it was about 3 runs a game for the season up to that point.
Right.
Anything in particular you attribute that to, or is it just a matter of everyone sticking with their routines at the plate and being ready to go?
Well, that definitely. We never want to really go outside of what we do. We stick with what we're good at. But what we attribute that to is we have a lot of people that put a lot of time in the cage. They were not necessarily happy with where they were at, and they just continued to work, and it's a credit to them. I mean, we're up in the cage from usually 8 o'clock till practice, with different players coming in all day long. So it's been a credit to them for the work that they're putting in, and they still, even better as we've hit this little run, they're still working. Even those that are seeing the benefits right now are still coming in to try to get better. So it's on them. They put in a lot of work to get better.
Looking at Horizon League play, you went 1-1, 2 double headers against UIC and Youngstown State. Mm-hmm. 2 of the teams picked right behind us in the preseason poll. Both of those on the road, solid results there. You come home last weekend, sweep Detroit in a 3-game series. How key is it over the next 2 weeks, having 2 more Horizon League home series, to kind of use that home field advantage to try to position yourself atop the standings?
Yeah, the next 2 weeks are going to be telling. It is great that we're here at home. We have to take care of business while we're here at home. Although we always say that when we're on the road too. You got to go on the road and win. But the next 2 weekends could set us up well for the conference tournament. Although there's 2 weekends after, but if we have a good run these next 2 weeks, I think we set ourselves up pretty good for the challenging last 2 weeks that we have to go face. But we've got to really just go out and play well here on the weekend, starting with Cleveland on Saturday.
Cleveland State comes to Valpo this weekend for a 3-game Horizon League series. Doubleheader Saturday at 1 p.m., single game Sunday at noon. If you can't make it out to the park, all 3 games will have the live video stream via the Horizon League network. Coach Stevens, thanks for joining me here today. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Aaron.
A reminder to fans, you can follow the team on social media at Valpo Softball on Twitter, Valpo Softball on Facebook, and for all your athletics news, at Valpo Athletics on Twitter and Valpo Athletics on Facebook. Till next time, for Coach Stevens, I'm Aaron Leavitt. Go Valpo.